Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Sunday morning yoga with Roham. Do as much or as little as you want during the class. Gonna get benefits just by unrolling your mat, moving, breathing, taking some time to better your body. We can start in child's pose. Toes touch, knees to the edges of the mat, hips settle towards your heels. Just take a moment to connect with your breath and your mat. Sometimes your knees might be beyond the edges of the mat. Utilize your exhales to settle your hips towards your heels. Make sure you're not just breathing, but you're concentrating on full lung breath. Beginning to work into your lungs' capacity and elasticity. Ujjayi breathing is a constriction of the throat. When you concentrate on the constriction of the throat, the audible breath you're creating, the less your mind wanders during the class. The more you move towards the realm of feeling, away from the realm of thought. Spread those fingers apart, all 10 of them. Feel the webbing of the hands start to stretch. And walk your hands to the top of the mat as the arms straighten. You might start to feeling the shoulders. Use this opportunity maybe to roll the forehead a couple times, wiping away anything you want up until this moment. Any injuries, honor where you are on your mat on this particular day. Modify and change any parts of the class. Downward dog shape. Feet hip width apart. Knees probably slightly bent as you concentrate, lengthening into the hamstrings a little bit. Draw the shoulder blades away from the ears, and one day, tips of the ears will line up to the tips of the biceps. Crease of the elbows will face the ceiling. Active hands. If your shoulders are tight, index finger face the front of the mat. One day, middle finger face the front of the mat. They call this a resting posture. It can take a very long time for it to feel anything like a rest. Let's meet for a rag doll somewhere on your mat. You can walk your hands back. You can walk your feet forward. Grab a hold of your elbows. Sway a little bit left and right. Feel the weight transition from the heels to the balls of the feet, to the sides of the feet. If you have any injuries or you're modifying, elbows are on the knees are bent. If you're ready, in the standing position, mountain pose, release your elbows, heel toe the feet together, keeping the knees slightly bent. Weights in the heels as the fingers draw up the shins, stacking one section of the spine at a time. Inhaling the shoulders up, back, and down. Just taking a moment here. Okay, awesome. Sun salutations. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Two breaths per movement is a great way to modify. You might be moving slower, you might be moving faster. Keep your knees down. On the exhale, bend your knees. Look or step forward. Look or jump. Step or jump forward. Inhaling into your half lift, exhaling into your fold. All the way up. Draw tailbone down so you're lengthening. Exhale into a fold, sandwich style. Inhale, scoop chest, hands just below knees. Exhale. High to low plank, elbows squeeze ribs. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Go again. Step or jump forward. Inhale for the lift. Exhale, fold deeper. Lengthen. Fold. Hands below knees, no matter what. Just straighten that spine. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, cobra, squeeze thighs. Exhale, down dog. One more. Step or jump. Inhale for the lift. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step or jump. Inhale for the half lift. Exhale for the fold. Inhale to the chair. Belly's tight. Fingers are spread. Arms are straight, even if it's a bit of a Y shape. Keep those shoulder blades out of the ears. Find space to breathe. Testing the limits of balance, making it feel like you might actually fall backwards. Breathe. Full. Scoop chest. Jump back and lower. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Warrior one. Right foot through, inhale to rise. Warrior two. Warrior of peace. Windmill. Take a bonus breath if you need. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Warrior one. Left foot through. Warrior two. Warrior of peace. Let it go. Cobra up dog. Squeeze thighs if you're in cobra. Down dog. Step or jump forward. Chair. Half lift first. Chair. It's okay if you went straight to chair. Keep the belly tight, toes lifted, fingers spread, chin up. Breathe. Warming up the body inside out. Trying to connect your breath to your movement. Get ready here. Inhale, bend deeper. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Jump back, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Down dog. Right foot. Eagle arms, left arm under. Shoulders square to the mat in front of you. Right knee must stack. Vision is blocked by the forearms. The outside edge of your left foot, more energy, feel what happens. Ripping that mat in half, lifting the toes, spreading the toes. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, move the elbows away from the shoulders. Relax your head. Breathe. You got this. Warrior two. On the exhale, widen the stance. Warrior of peace. We'll take a few breaths here. So don't just collapse on your left side. Utilize your inhales to lengthen the entire spine. Ballooning the right side. Bending the right knee on the exhales. Widening the stance. Every exhale, if you're feeling that knee past your ankle. Half bind with an extended warrior variation. Bring your left arm around. Get a hold of something. Open the chest. Relax the neck. Or you can watch up to the sky. Just breathe. Right knee must be over that ankle. So take a look down at that. Push your right forearm into the right thigh. Space in the right ear from right shoulder. Dry breath. You can straighten that right arm to work in the core. You got this all day long. Take this into a balance. So straighten that right leg. No jumping. Keep the bind behind you if you want. If it's too much, let go of the bind. Reach that left arm up. Half moon. Keep that chest opening. Keep that left hip rolling up and over top of the right femur. Don't claw the mat with your toes. Breathe stability into the right leg. Take your time to release. Let go of that bind. Straight leg triangle. Heels in one line, left foot 45 degrees. So always take a look at your feet, that things are in proper alignment. Moving that right hip back. Exhaling over an invisible tabletop. Right hand for some support. Big toe mounds, good additional pressure. Inhale, opening the chest. If you don't need that right hand on a support, you don't need it. You can lift that left arm up if you want. Can you spread your toes apart? Can you create light between 10 toes? Feel the webbing of the hands stretching. Right hip, move away from the top of the mat. So lengthen the right side. Find space in that low back, space you didn't know existed. Bending into an extended warrior variation. So nothing changes much. Maybe a winding of the stance. Maybe a lowering of the hips. Tailbone drawn towards that left heel. When you're ready, we can take it down to the mat. Inhale across upper chest. Elbows brush ribs. Take a 5-breath cobra. Knees are lifted. Squeeze the thighs. Draw the tailbone towards the heels. Soften the jaw. No palm pressure. This is back strengthening. Are we ready for that same sequence on the other side? I think so. Straight into downward dog or tabletop into downward dog. Always be honest with your joints, okay? If we're getting older, if we're getting bigger, if we're new to yoga, it all affects your ability to move comfortably within your own body. So be respectful of all of that. We started with a fun warrior one with eagle arms to open up the back of the shoulders. Left foot through. Inhale, rise. Right arm under left. So warrior one stance, maybe one day your shoulders and your hips will square to the top of the mat, but probably today, you're just moving that right shoulder forward so the shoulders start to square. Keep that left knee stacked 100%. You just bend the knee to get it over the ankle. Elbows or shoulder height or higher. If you can't get a hold of your wrists or interlace your fingers, that's okay. Grab your shoulders. Trust me, the goal here is to open your back of your shoulders. Even if you're grabbing your shoulders, you're beginning the process, working towards the goal of eventually grabbing your wrists and or interlacing your fingers. If you got a hold of the back of the shoulders, walk your hands towards the center line of the spine. Really start to hug yourself. Heads relax into the forearms. Vision's probably blocked by the forearms. Keep the front of the pelvis lifting, exhaling, bending deeper to the knees. Release that grip into a warrior two stance. The purpose is to breathe as you transition, breathe in the posture, and breathe again between the transitions. We have a bad habit of holding our breath until we get into a shape or a position, and then we start to breathe. Ride your breath through the sequence. Warrior of peace. Move that left knee to the left. Don't call them out with the toes. Exhaling, bending deep into the left knee. Lifting the front of the pelvis. That's a hard one in a warrior two stance. Don't just collapse the right side. Lengthen the spine, balloon the left side of the ribs. Bend the left knee more. Slowly. So if you widen the stance too much, you just readjust. It's all good. We're here learning together. Right arm behind. Get a hold of your thigh. Almost there. That's okay. Just get a hold of the elastic band. Left knee must stack. Move it to the left, opening your hip. Forearm onto thigh. So now we're looking to open the front of the chest. Pec minor. Releasing the neck region. Helping to drain away some of that tension, some of that stress. Sometimes we get headaches from tightness in the head and the neck, putting pressure on our cranial plates. Breathe here, everybody. Feel the opening of that right shoulder. Keep that left elbow, left forearm pressure to the thigh. Bend that left knee more. Could have straightened that left arm for the core. When you're ready, slowly straighten that left leg. Taking her into our balance. You can keep that bind if that's already too much. If your arm's falling asleep, you don't even feel any breath, then release that bind. Just reach your right arm up. Know that the length of that bind will increase with time and the consistent practice on your mat. Half moon if you're not there. Don't jump. Transition. Breathe into stability of the left leg. Inhale, lift in the chest. Drawing the tailbone towards the right heel. Spreading 10 toes apart. Enjoy yoga this Sunday morning. Take your time. So using some integrity of motion. Release with integrity. Boom. Straight leg triangle. You can release that bind. Ooh, that was a pretty long one. Of course, if you remembered what we're doing, you can keep that bind. Maybe you want more. So you inhale, square the hips. Exhale, lay belly over thigh. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, move left hip away from top of the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Maybe gaze. So your triangle, straight leg, triangle. Heels are in one line, right foot 45. Lengthening both sides of the body, learning how to protect that low back. And most of us, the low back is a source of much pain. Open the psoas, front of the body, lengthen the hamstrings, work on the core, and you'll fix that low back. We do all of those things throughout a practice. Are you ready to let this go? Then go ahead. Let's bring her back down to the mat. Breath to movement. So just move around. Focus on your breath. Let go of the thoughts. Maybe you're new. Then keep your hands under your shoulders for support. Keep your feet down to protect your low back. And do another cobra. Breathing through those 5 long breaths. Maybe you want to level up into a locust. Reaching your arms back. 5 breaths. Toes are pointed. Legs are lifted. You might want to open the shoulders a bit. Interlacing fingers behind your back for locust. Some things you can try to do, which are hard, is lift the thumb off the back, press the heels of the hands together, keep breathing as you're lifting, maybe smiling, and slowly, only when you're ready, releasing. Amazing. Let's do more hard work. What a great idea, Roham. Downward dog. Let's work through runner's lunge. Very foundational posture, most of the time done wrong. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot through lightly. To modify right away, set your left knee down. Inhale, rise. So right knee is stacked. There's a bend of the left knee. You're lifting the front of the pelvis, protecting that low back, and you can try to straighten the left leg. You want to feel a lengthening here. You want to feel space in your low back. If you demand a straight left leg, then 99% of us are going to have to move this torso, low back area as we straighten the leg. So maintaining the space. Inhale, lengthen, bending right knee more. Lower hips. Exhale into your twist. Can you lift your belly off of your thigh? Soften the left pinky toe. Lengthening tip of head to tip of heel. Exhaling the hips lower. You can open the wings if you want, deepening the twist. Deepening the shoulder opener. And left knee could be down again to modify. Runner's lunge. Warrior two. Oh boy. Let's get out of this. Warrior two for a wide leg forward fold. Chin is up. Hands on blocks or underneath shoulders. Get the shoulders out of the ears, straightening the spine, digging into the hamstrings. Stop clawing the mat with your toes. Inhale, lifting the chest, feeling those hamstrings. Straight spine, honest in your practice. Hips are over the knees are over the heels. Feel the weight in the balls of the feet. If all of that makes sense, and you're like, Roham, I want to go deeper. Walk your heels of the hands back so that the forearms are perfectly vertical. But the hands are still shoulder width apart. Now pull the elbows a little closer so the wrists, elbows, and shoulders are all in one straight line. Push your hands down and forward. The final expression would be heels of hands lining up to heels of feet, fingers and toes facing in the same direction. Again, crease of elbows facing side of mat, straight spine. You're exhaling your forehead towards the mat. Moving the belly towards the center line of the spine. Slowly rise when you're ready. Okay, warrior one. Take it through a long Sunday morning balancing sequence. Shift to the right leg. Hands on the hips, left knee hip height. Straighten your left leg. Point pull, 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3. Take 5 warriors. Hands by your hips is easier. Draw tailbone towards left heel, so straightening that spine. One day you'll look like a capital letter T from the side. T stands for terrific. Rise. Don't set anything down if you can help it. If you did, don't worry. Who cares? That's okay. We're here learning together. Open to the left. Maybe lift that right hand. This is a great modified place to stay and breathe, looking in on straight angles. Some of us are like, no, Roham, I don't join you Sunday morning to relax. I join you to test the limits of my ability. Breathe, everybody. Back to the center line. Hands on hips. Squeeze, shoulder blades. Straighten left leg. 3, 2, 1 more. Take it into your runner's lunge. Best quality stance. Let's go back to the floor. Amazing. You could do another cobra. You're new to the practice. Protect that back. Keep your feet down. You could do another locust. Maybe you did cobra last time, 2 times. Or you can do full locust, Purna Salambhasana, better known in some circles as F-16 asana. Spread those wings. Inhale, rise, fighter pilots. Breathe. So more of an F-16 than a B-52. Squeeze those shoulders, lift the middle of your thigh. Soften your expression. Fly, fly, fly. Release. Downward dog if you're ready. The hardest part about a yoga teacher's job, remembering the sequence. Let's do this. Okay, runner's lunge. Inhale, left leg up. Opening the dog a little. Exhale, angry cat position. Stepping left foot through. Try not to slide it forward like that. Inhale to rise, runner's lunge. So heels are not on a tightrope. They're about hip width apart. Left knee must stack no matter how much distance between your 2 feet. If you want to work harder, shorten the distance. If you want to work harder, widen the distance. If you want to work less, shorten the distance. Front of pelvis lifting. Shoulder blades drawing down. Toes of the left foot soft. You ready for a 5 breath twist? I am. Thumbs meet sternum. Lengthen and strengthen. Could make prayer hands. Make a fist. Draping left hand over top. A fist. Hips must lower. Right knee could set down at any time. Straight line, right heel, tip of head. Twisting middle upper spine. Deep breathing. Hips down, right knee stack, left knee stack. Slowly open up to runner's lunge. Warrior 2. Straight leg triangle. I think I got it. You can release your fingers behind your back. Maybe grab that strap or belt or towel. Maybe squeeze heels of hands together. Arms straighten, thumb off back. So those are all extremely hard to do. Straight spine, weights and balls of feet. Come on down. Some of us maintain that straight spine as we move the forehead towards the top of the mat. Pinky fingers to the floor. Maybe you're still down, maybe you already came up. Slowly come up. Balancing sequence. Warrior 1 stance. Take flight warriors. Warrior 3. Don't jump. Transition. Use that newfound flexibility and strength combined. You're working on at least 3 times a week to transition instead of jump. To learn how your body works, how it wants to move. Rise. Hands on hips, squeeze, shoulder blades. Straighten left leg. Point and pull, straighten right leg. Point and pull, 3, 2, 1. So again, modified version is bend knee, just simply opening. Lifting left hand, shifting the gaze over the left palm. Roham, I don't show up Sunday morning, 9 or 10 a.m. to not test the limits of my ability. No, you don't. We breathe here, everybody. Smile and enjoy what you've worked so hard to create. Center line. Warrior 3. Take flight, warriors. Breathe into that left leg. New strength. Lower the right hip. Capital T for terrific. Come on up. Squeeze shoulder blades. Bend and straighten. 3, 2, 1. Runner's lunge. Oh boy, you can do this. Let it go, everybody. Take a moment. Have a sip of water. Wipe sweat from the brow. Fantastic. Let's keep doing this. Built a lot of strength. Really heated that body up. Work some balance. Open those hips, shoulders, chest, front and back. Really spend some quality time breathing. Moving. Look deep inside. What does your body need? What did we miss? Work those hamstrings. Cat-cow. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You're not moving the thighs back and forth. The thighs and arms are frozen and perfectly vertical. There's 10 fingers between each hand. So really spread those fingers. Cobra, cat-cow, I should say. On the inhale, the tailbone lifts. The spine might be slightly below the shoulder blades. On the exhale, you really concentrate to press the spine above the shoulder blades. Wrap the shoulders around chest. Feel this wonderful opportunity to breathe and to move. Feel the nuances of the movements, the spine, your body. Onto your belly. So who knows where you are in your practice? Doing a cobra, this is a great idea. Just working that upper middle back strength as you protect your low back. Doing any one of the other variations that we offered already today, or taking it into a full wheel Dhanurasana by grabbing your ankles. If it's hard to grab your ankles, this isn't rip arm out of shoulder socket posture. Don't grab ankles. Do one of the other postures. And remember, consistent practice of yoga is going to open up the body in all the different ways that we need and build strength in all the different ways that we need in order to safely grab those ankles in the future without risk of injury, with risk of benefit. Are you breathing? Are you in floor bow? Thumbs are connected to your four fingers, your pointer finger, index finger. You're feeling that beautifully long psoas. You've worked so hard to lengthen. When you're ready, you release. Fantastic. Bridge, wheel, core. Okay. Repositioning my mat. Always take time to release slowly to the mat. No sudden movements, not just during your yoga practice, but throughout your day. Learn to move with integrity of motion. Plan every movement with a breath. Bridge. We can interlace the fingers underneath the tailbone once we're up, feet hip width apart. Heels stay down, toes stay lifted. Press top rim of sacrum down, feel tailbone lift. Lift top rim of sacrum, lower middle upper back. Curl your tailbone towards your knees or calves a second time, and then lift the hips even higher. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw, and interlace those fingers if you want. Pinky stay down. Maybe you can press those heels of hands together. Watch your belly rise and fall and enjoy. Hips higher. Top of the back, middle back. Pull your tailbone up towards your knees. Top of the sacrum down. Feet together, knees apart. Hands on the belly and the heart. We good? Let's keep moving. Do the same thing. Second opportunity, a really long bridge. Set up for any length of wheel is a great alternative. Bridges and wheels. Feet hip width apart. Feet square on the inside. Wheels, hands set up by the ears. Exhaling, press top rim of sacrum down. Lift lower, middle, upper back. Stay here and breathe. Some of us are going to use some palm pressure, keeping those elbows pulling together to slide onto the crown of the head, no weight on the neck. Some of us go a bit further. Keep those elbows pulling in. Stay up, come down. It's your own choice. It's your own practice. You're nearing the end of so much hard work and exhilaration. And be humble, be proud. Baddha Konasana. Core, interlace fingers behind the head. Don't pull on the neck. Your hands are a cradle. Knees above the hips, heels just below the knee line. Inhale, shoulder blades lift up. Keep your lungs full. Press top rim of sacrum down, spread toes apart. Exhale, point your elbows towards your left knee, lifting that left shoulder, straighten the right knee. Pull the belly down, curl the tailbone up. Inhale, center. Hold your lungs full. Top rim of sacrum push down. Exhale, point to the right. Straighten the left leg. Spread your toes. Pull the belly down, holding the lungs empty. Inhale, center. Hold lungs full. Press top rim of sacrum down. Keep your shoulders up. Exhale, point to the left. Straighten the right leg. Curl your tailbone. Lift the left shoulder. Don't pull on the neck. Inhale, center. Hold lungs full. Top rim of sacrum down. Lift shoulders. Exhale, point to the right. Straighten left leg. Curl your tailbone up. Spread the toes. Right, left heel 3 feet from the floor. Inhale, center. Hold your lungs full. Top rim of sacrum down. Keep your shoulders higher. Exhale, point to left. Spread your toes. Curl your tailbone. Lift your left shoulder. Inhale, center. Hold lungs full. Press top rim of sacrum down. Shoulders stay up. Exhale, point to the right. Don't pull on the neck. Curl the tail. Inhale, center. Head, shoulders, feet down. So much fun. Boat pose. Use your hands to help yourself up. Work form in your Navasana in your boat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come up. Keep the thighs for protection. Shins parallel to floor. Knees hip width apart. If your low back feels straight and okay, you might straighten the arms. You might straighten the legs. You might do a canoe. Longer and longer and longer. Maybe release. Give the knees a hug. Couple circles. Figure 4. Thread the needle. Left ankle onto right knee. Grabbing the heel and the ankle. Instead of interlacing fingers behind right thigh. I like this so you can keep your shoulders down, head down, back flat. Pressure of right thigh, back of left ankle. Inviting the left ankle and the left knee towards the chest at an equal pace. The toes are pulling towards the knee, helping to stabilize the knee. It might feel like your knee's closer than your ankle, but you are looking to equalize that distance. It's natural to lift the tailbone like that just to get everything closer. We want a flat spine, including the sacrum, the top rim of sacrum. I know that means you're back here, but that's okay. Work the form over depth. Depth comes with a consistent practice. Maybe your shins resting across your chest already because you're just that flexible. Spine still flat, I hope. If that's the case, then you can try to cradle that shin like a baby. Head and shoulders would be down. When you're ready, you can switch sides. Right ankle on left knee. Instead of interlacing behind left thigh, grab right heel and knee with your hands. Shoulders down, back of left knee on the pressure on the right ankle. So over time, you're going to learn how to feel the opening in the hip, nothing in the knee or the low back. If you feel your knee after practice or the next day, you are inadvertently putting pressure on your knee during the class. So then analyzing some of your practice, maybe the next time you're on the mat, maybe backing out quite a bit. So you should never feel your knee, not during the class, not afterwards. Maybe you're cradling your shin. Windshield wiper those knees a little bit. Final Shavasana, keeping those knees bent to protect that low back. Maybe placing a pillow underneath the knees. Arms are not in contact with the body. Always so hard to get on your mat for whatever reason. 101 excuses. But you never have regret after you've been on your mat. You only have regret for the classes you've missed. Never for a class you've taken. You'll never catch yourself saying, oh, I wish I was doing something else after your class of yoga. No movements, just complete relaxation of every fiber in your body. Move your fingers, toes, ankles, wrists. Inhale into a morning stretch. Exhale, roll to your side. Coming up to a seated position, use your right hand for support. Comfortable seated position could be on a block, on a pillow, hero's pose. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Thursdays, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. I think we're going to change the class time ahead an hour. And Sundays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Of course, you always have the opportunity to hit up one of almost 300 videos that are slowly accumulating. Thanks for sharing, everybody. Namaste.